Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Assalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in, amma ba'd. Honorable scholars and my beloved friends, we in the dars of Kitab Sanusi by the famous scholar in Islamic Kalam Abu Abdullah Muhammad bin Yusuf Sanusi and the Sharh of Muhammad bin Umar bin Ibrahim rahmatullahi alayhima. Wabillahi tawfiq. First of all, I would like to read the selected matin from this kitab for presentation. فهذه ست صفات الأولى نفسية وهي الوجود والخمسة بعدها سلبية. This is the matin. So shortly we can elaborate the meaning of this matin as فهذه ست صفات. These صفات, I mean الوجود and qidam and baqa and mukhalafatuhu lil hawadith, qiyamuhu ta'ala bi nafsihi, then al wahdaniyah. These six sifat or attributions of Allah. Al ula nafsiyatun. First of these six sifat is named nafsiyah, sifatun nafsiyah, wa hiya al wujudu. وَالْخَمْسَةُ بَعْدَهَا. Then the five sifats or attributions of Allah afterwards, salbiyatun. I mean its name is sifatun salbiya. So we can entry to our sharh by Muhammad bin Umar bin Ibrahim rahmatullahi alayhi. First of all, he said that يعني أن الصفة الأولى, the first sifat وهي الوجود هي صفة نفسية. This sifat is a attribute named صفة نفسية. Then he said that بمعنى أن الوجود هو نفس الذات. The wujud or existence of Allah same to that of Allah. That and wujud is same. There is no difference between these terms. وَعَيْنُ الذَّاتِ. وَعَيْنُ الذَّاتِ, the ibara is for an atf tafsir in Nahw. I mean نفس الذات وعين الذات in same meaning. كما تقدم, as we said before this matin, and we elaborate that in that place. وَذَاتُ الشَّيْءِ حَقِيقَتُهُ. Then Sharih described that meaning of that. He said that وَذَاتُ الشَّيْءِ حَقِيقَتُهُ. That is a fact of anything. Fact is haqiqat. وَحَاسُلُهُ. We can elaborate this meaning shortly. أَنَّ الْوُجُودَ يَرْجِعُ مَعَنَاهُ إِلَى الذَّاتِ الْمَوْجُودَةِ. Al-wujud focused on the existence of wujud or existence of Allah. This is two terms are in same meaning. وَهَذَا مَذْهَبُ الشَّيْخِ الْأَشْعَرِي خِلَافًا لِلرَّازِي. The concept of similarity between that and wujud is the concept of Abul Hasan al-Ash'ari, the leader of Ash'ari in the two parts of Ilm al-Kalam. Okay, then Khilaf al-Razi, but Imam Fakhruddin al-Razi, who is the big scholar in Ilm al-Kalam, in Islamic theology, he said that there is some difference between that and wujud. But we want to elaborate these two terms or two concepts with very appropriated way, because we learned that wajjih kalam al qawmi ghayra mukhatta'i we want to elaborate the scholars' words without any contradictory. So we can describe the two concepts with various ways. Okay. ويمكن الجمع بين القولين بأن يحمل مذهب الشيخ الأشعري على ما في الخارج. It means the concept of Ash'ari Imam is focused on the correct object or correct extents of the Almighty Allah. وما قاله الرازي رحمه الله يحمل على ما في الذهن دون ما في الخارج. So the concept of Imam Razi rahmatullahi alayhi is focused in the concept in our mind. There is no extensions in Kharij, but only for looking at our mindset. So there is some difference in this concepts of Imam Razi and Imam Abul Hasan al-Ash'ari. لأن العقل يتصور الوجود ولا يتعقل من يتصف به. Imam Razi rahmatullahi alayhi said that about this his concept of wujud and that لأن العقل يتصور الوجود ولا يتعقل من يتصف به. If we think about the wujud or extensions of a thing, we know the extensions of that thing only, but we want to look at the person who is the mawsuf of this existence. Okay. فَيَتَّفِقُ الْقَوْلَانِ. If we elaborate these two concepts of that and wujud, we can assert that there is no difference between concept of Imam Ash'ari and Imam Razi. Then Wallahu ta'ala a'lam. This is the word of Imam Muhammad ibn Umar ibn Ibrahim. He said these words as a part of tawadu. Unless we can know he is very expert in ilm al-kalam. Okay. Then we want to say this words even we elaborate anything about our Islamic theology. Then وأما الصفات الخمس التي بعد الوجود فهي سلبية. Then 5 sifat or attributes of Almighty Allah named salbiya, sifatun salbiya. أي كل واحدة منها سلبت أمورا لا يليق به جل وعز. I mean 5 sifats of Allah after wujud. I mean al-qidam, non-beginning existence, al-baqa, survival of all things, mukhalafatuhu lil hawadis, contradictory with all hawadis, qiyamuhu ta'ala bi nafsihi, and wahdaniyat, oneness. So these sifats, 5 sifats allati ba'da al-wujudi fahiya salbiyatun, ay kullu wahidatin minha, or each of these sifats salabat umuran, said that all of this, the negative meanings of these words is no related with Allah. Then he said that falqidamu, for example, falqidamu nafal adama sabiqa. The qidam, the sifat of Allah, nafal adama sabiqa, and old non-beginnings of Allah is referred to the word of qidam. Wal baqa'u nafal adama lahiqa. Wal baqa'u, it means Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala become existence in all time. There is no a non-beginning or non-ness of Allah in any time. Okay. Then والمخالفة للحوادث نفي المماثلة في الذات والصفات والأفعال. Then contradictory with the hawadith it means the prime important sifat of Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not like anything in hawadis. So he completely different from all things. I mean hawadis. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala qadim and other things are hadith. So Allah differentiated from all of the hawadis. Okay. Then Sharih said that والقيام بالنفس نفي الاحتياج إلى الذات والفاعل. The meaning of قيام بالنفس, it refers to there is no relevance to Allah in any that or any creature. All of is in his control. Okay. والوحدانية سلبت الشريك له تعالى متصلا كان أو منفصلا. Then wahdaniyat is the oneness of Allah. There is no sharik to Allah. Muttasilan kana munfasilan. In his that or any various his no any sharik. Wabillahi tawfiq. Then at last Shari said that wabillahi tawfiq. This also in the way of tawadu. So he elaborated these things by only the tawfiq of Allah. This is the main important theory of Allah's sifat. Okay, we can conclude these terms by the bait of the famous bait Sifatullahi laysat ayna dhati wala ghayran siwahu dhanfisali. All sifats of Allah munfasila, and it means his name no same to that of Allah, but some attributions in is that only. So we can conclude here. Let us go to questions.
Actually, here it's mentioned in the kitab that the sifa, the attribute al-wujud, it's nafsiyya, bima'na anna al-wujuda huwa nafsu dhat wa aynu dhat. Actually, the Ash'ari school of thought, according to the Ash'ari school of thought, it's being considered that Sifatullahi laysat ayna dhati wala ghayran siwahu dhanfisali. But here it is mentioned that the sifat, the attribute al-wujud, it is aynu dhat, actually the dhat of Almighty Allah. Then how can we collaborate this? Actually, it is against the school of thought of Ash'ari.
So the question is very important. We said that Sifatullahi laysat ayna dhati wala ghayran siwahu dhanfisali. That is the question is that Allah sifat of Allah huwa anna al-wujuda huwa nafsu dhati wa aynu dhati. So where is the difference between that? We can say that al-wujud intended in this term is in the meaning of ma bihil mawjudiyya or mabda'ul inkishaf. If we said that the meaning of wujud is mabda'ul inkishaf, so we can say the mabda or starting or the source of all attributions of Allah is same to that of Allah. So mabda'ul inkishaf, this is the meaning of wujud in this time. Okay, so mabda'ul inkishaf is same to wujud. There is no contradictory. Okay.
You said that والوحدانية سلبت الشريك له تعالى متصلا كان أو منفصلا. The attribute wahdaniya of Allah deny the partnership for Allah. But we know that some actions like raining, thundering, like that doing by malaika, we can include that in partnership in Mumfasil.
No. But actually, the malaika is not an original partner of Allah in His deeds, but only in name. If we check the meaning of wahdaniya, I mean نفي الاحتجاج القيام بالنفس نفي الاحتياج إلى الذات والفاعل. There is no any demand to any fa'il or that without Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that. So malaika is only makhluk of Allah. He settled this all kinds of universe. Some duties, these duties is already we will be completed by Allah. Then there will be some hikmah from these duties. Okay.
Is there any proof for commentary of Imam Razi's qawl for the wujud? Is there any proof from the side of Imam Razi for your explanation between the difference of the saying of Imam al-Ash'ari and between the saying of Imam Razi? Is there any proof from the side of Imam Razi?
Yes. We can say in Sharh, وما قاله الرازي يحمل على ما في الذهن دون ما في الخارج لأن العقل يتصور الوجود ولا يتعقل من يتصف به. We can know that if we think about anything, we only if we think about any sifa or any meaning or concept, we can say that the image in our mind, or there is no any original existence in the kharij. So already Shari said that the proof of Razi Imam لأن العقل يتصور الوجود ولا يتعقل من يتصف به. In this meaning we use the word wujud in Arabic language. This is the proof of Imam Razi. So we can conclude here. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين. السلام عليكم.